Hey guys, Joanne here with Newegg TV. I'm here to do an overview on this SteelSeries Apex gaming keyboard. And just by looking at the box, you can see that you get plenty of color and lighting options. Here's everything that comes in the box. Let's first take a look at the accessories. So on this end, you get a SteelSeries case badge and a quick start guide, and inside here you'll find information on where to download your SteelSeries engine. That's the software that you'll use to customize your keyboard, and it is a fully customizable keyboard, meaning you can program any key for macros or different keys, commands, and you go to steelseries.com/downloads. And next to that, you get some taller rubber feet, so you can angle your keyboard depending on your preferences about how high you'd like your keyboard, but this keyboard is designed to lie flat. So here on the back, they're very easy to take out. See, they're this is how much taller they are. Go ahead and just pop that in. And here's an idea of how much higher it sits. Not a huge noticeable difference, but you get a bit more elevation. And now on to the some quick features on the keyboard. You get roughly 6 feet of braided cable. It's tangle free, and it comes with 2 USB 2.0 connectors. Why do you need 2? Because one is to power the keyboard, and the other one is to power this USB hub at the back. This is where you can plug in other USB compatible devices such as a mouse, headset, or a flash drive, anything like that. And also want to quickly go over the keys. These are rubber dome switches, and I have a keycap removal here, which is not included. Just to show you. One moment. There we go, rubber dome. And the advantage of rubber dome is that it is a lot more quiet than mechanical, so it really just depends on what you're looking for. And also you get less resistance, so that means faster keystrokes. Now for a closer look at the keyboard. I currently have it plugged in, so as you can see, it's illuminated in various colors in their own individual zones of colors, and I will show you exactly how that works when we take a look at the software in a little bit. But first I want to go over some of the individual keys and their functions. So here we go. First I want to start at the spacebar. As you can see, it is a very large spacebar. And that's not normally something I see on keyboards, just must be easier to access. And over here is your directional arrow keys. And something else that I don't normally notice is that, or that I've seen on keyboards, are these diagonal directional keys, which help you help minimize your keystrokes, which could be handy. And this keyboard is a standard QWERTY keyboard, comes with a full number pad, and on this side you get volume control, as well as some multimedia keys, other multimedia keys. And over here in this area is the SteelSeries key. If you hold this down and go to this volume section here, you can change the level of illumination to off and brightest. There are 8 total levels, and holding this key down as well as the windows will enable and disable windows. So when you're in game, it could be very useful. And up here, there are these slim raised macro keys. Well, these are dedicated macro keys, but like I said, you could change the command for any of these keys, except for actually the layered keys here. These are the L1, 2, 3, 4 keys, where it's basically like it's changing the entire layout of your keyboard. So for each layer, you can set different macros to. So on this keyboard, there are dedicated 12 macro keys here and another 10 here, so that's 22. And with the 4 different layers, you can make up to 88 different macros, but of course you can also create unlimited profiles, each with 4 layers. So it's just a lot of macro keys that you can have. I'll show it all to you when we take a look at the software. It'll explain everything much more clearly. Oh, and also a very helpful thing SteelSeries has included are these two small tactile bumps on the W key. So it's easy for you to find your WASD if you needed to. Here's a look at the SteelSeries engine software. As I mentioned earlier, previously, you can create an unlimited number of profiles. Just simply click New Profile. And I've already created a couple here just for fun. Here's the new profile. Click it and rename it to anything you would like Joanne's keyboard. Yeah, that works. Okay. And then you could also right-click and delete if you would like. It's very simple. Now here's the layout of the keyboard. As you can see, if I mouse over most of these buttons, that just means you can change them. Unlike the L1 to L4 buttons, you cannot change those. So let's go to one of these buttons. What you do is you could either make it a macro, launch an application, text macro, or disable the keys. But let's make a quick macro for it. It's very simple, actually. Just start typing. I'm just going to type some random letters here, and you can just name them random keys, and let's save it. So on this layout here, you can see which ones you've changed if you've named them something different, and right here, see, it says random keys. And like I also mentioned earlier, each profile gets 4 of these layer buttons. So that means each layer gets 22 dedicated macros, or whatever macros you would like to change, and times that by 4. So let's take a look at the other layers. You can go to the other layers by clicking this. Here's layer 2. You can change the colors for it so you know exactly which layout you are on. L3, L4. This is great, so you can have one layer for like work and another for gaming and so on. Now let's take a look at the colors. This is how you will change the colors in the five different zones. As you can tell, it's highlighted for you. So let's say we want to make this one darker. So we go OK, and boom, it is done. Now, these are a look at the other layers. You could also change the colors for this too. It's all very straightforward, very simple. And this concludes a very basic look at the buttons and colors of this keyboard software. That wraps up our overview on this SteelSeries Apex gaming keyboard. I'm Joanne, and if you enjoyed this video, be sure to subscribe to our Newegg YouTube channel. Thanks for watching Newegg TV, and we'll see you next time.